Next is Commander Surendra Kumar Kulshestra.
इसका
Sir, he's 60. He's a homeopath doctor and expert. Thank you, sir.
It is not free, you have to pay for it. So by saying a few words.
Thank you very much for this honor. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't look 80, but I'm sure 20% will come. I just want to say a few things. One is that we are not brought into ECH much because I practice homeopathy and I have also taken a lecture for the naval veterans, given them some tips, and more of you are using my WhatsApp number, sending you details and I prescribe on WhatsApp. Sometimes I do send medicines if you are not able to find the medicine nearby store. So that WhatsApp number is still available to all of you, and these medicines work wonders at this age. Second is that we have an institute in Andheri, West Andheri. It's known by Indian Institute of Cosmetology, Trichology, Hair Transplant and Nutrition. That is all open for the naval veterans and their families, highly concessional rate. We are doing from certificate to BSc degree and MSc degree in cosmetology, trichology and nutrition. It is done by my wife, who is a doctor, and my daughter and my wife. Third is, I have got a firm called U Growth Consultancy, where anybody who retires, officers and below ranks, we give them consultancy certificates so that they are Government of India recognized consultants, and try and tell them to do consultancy in the field where they have passion or where there is opening. That is being now managed by my son, who took premature retirement from the Indian Navy as Captain Ankur Kulshesht. He manages Delhi, I manage Mumbai. Thank you very much.
Only for the past 56 years, and I personally got benefited by his medicine. So in case of any homeopathic, he is available. Thank you, sir.
Commander Jugal Kishore.
Well, I don't feel like I'm 80. Very frank. All my life, I have never been, except after retirement, never been to a hospital, not to a doctor. Basically a naturalist. Minor diseases like cough, cold, I should cure myself. Recently, of course, during COVID, I had a little achy problem. But after about 2 years, it has always gone. Otherwise, I have remained totally medication free in my life. That has been a so very happy to see many of my ex-colleagues, friends, well-wishers. I pay my gratitude to them that they are keeping in touch with me through mails. Whenever we meet, we exchange pleasantries. It has been a great solace for me that at least we remember each other. A good platform. I'm lucky. Statistically, if you see, They are only 2.1% of the world population, which goes past 80 years of age. So in that way, I am very lucky that I am two of those 100 people who have crossed that barrier. Of course, it depends on the nation to nation. Japanese have got more life expectancy and we have got less. African nations have got lowest man and nutrition and other problems. In the Navy, we have many incidents. You know, which are placed in my memory. I like to do the time travel. Time travel in the past. Many people have given their experience. Physically, they have traveled in the past. But mentally, for me, time travel is to go back. It's retrospection. Two incidents. One is relating to 1971 war. I was posted in Sarkas and thinking of Ghazi. I was there in PDHQ. I know entire thing, whole night after I was sent for the petrol, harbor patrol. Whole night I was sitting and I was the first one to get a call from a DSC sentry from Naval Hospital. He saw so they both products going over. It was time. My duty was to record everything. The time was, I think, bit past 18 minutes. I've entered in that book. So that was one incident, and what all followed up was closely related to that. But unfortunately, those memoirs I can't publish, I can't tell anybody because my version of entire episode is totally different from the official one. So then there are a lot of videos. So I'm keeping to myself, I'm not discussing with anybody.
Don't tell Pakistan Navy about it.
You were surprised that I was given in charge. The Polaroid cameras came, the signal pad came to me to look after that. After drive and I went to the signal and one signal was very clear. From Pak Navy to Ghazi, harbor, carrier in harbor in Chennai. Get ready for the action. So thereafter another signal said, confirm carrier not in the harbor. From there, probably Ghazi, how Ghazi sank, it is something very controversial, but I differ from the version which is official. Because I know the entire game. The next, second is, as a meteorologist, once I sailed in Deepak, I advised the captain not to go into cyclonic storm, but he said no, I won't do it. And 2 days battling. I had carried, I was leader of the scientific team from Monsoon 79. The entire team of 20 odd scientists, flat, everybody was flat. I have already taught the classrooms what is a cyclonic storm is. And to see the cyclonic storm in person, it was a great, great privilege for me. I mean, I can't forget that. Otherwise, there are many incidents, many which I can write it like a memoir. But these two have always bothered me. Time and again, I think about it. Yes, particularly 79, I have written a little write-up, and then I think I'll put up in the project this year. I have already got it over. So nice of you. You have always been a very, very morale booster when I see all my familiar faces and all. And thanks to Vijay Badera, we get so many people such a huge platform, and we get refreshed after coming here. Particularly my senior veterans sitting in the first row. Very rare opportunity to meet them and see them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I have a weather prediction. I know him personally. He used to have a dartboard. I'm so lucky to find out the weather for the day.
Next we have Commodore Darshan Kumar Saluja, BSL. Says there.
Good afternoon, sir. Everybody. I must thank everyone for this gathering, particularly to the members of NFMC. I have been rarely coming for such occasions because of my own domestic commitments. But let me just tell you that whatever we are today, it is courtesy. Whether we are healthy, we are laughing, we are enjoying, it's a naval carrier which has brought us to this point. And let us continue meeting everyone, talking to everybody, and remain happy so that we don't have to go to ECHS. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Thank you, sir.
We have Commodore R.T. Rajan, a naval aviator. Sir is there.
Well done, Richard.
Would you like to say something?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I joined the Navy in September 1966 and left the Navy in 1998. I had a wonderful tenure with the Navy, and after leaving also, I had a wonderful tenure with the ESM because they really were being looked after, and I think they are really responsible for the health and the state in which we are today. I thank AGM for especially for having been here, and also President of Bombay Navy chapter. He has been doing a wonderful job, and I thank them and you all for having given me this honor today to be present and to be seen by you all and to be greeted by you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Prakash Boma.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone. I am totally happy and thankful to the headquarters team, to models, and the on this day of the presentation to me. I already crossed 81, I believe the 82nd year, but I am keeping well. I don't do much of the exercises, but I am in control. My stress level, I don't allow stress to come near me, and it's improving. You keep your wife away.
The wife.
I eat simple food, 1 in the morning, and next meal is 5 o'clock, and 10 o'clock sleep, get up morning 6 o'clock. So that's the secret of my health, and I wish all of you the same, and I hope your good ladies will look after you also. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
R. Sharma.
I'm Lieutenant Commander J.R. Sharma. I got into the Navy in 1965, and now I have crossed 80. And the Navy has given me a lot. My elder son is an artist in the TV serials, and the younger is a merchant Navy captain. They are doing very well. I got a lot of from the Navy. Thank you very much.
Memento by me in Raghunathgarh, where he stays in my colony, in a proper function. But he came back to me after only sent me a letter in there. And that letter is more important than the memento. So I requested TMB, can you get one more letter? So since the letter was given, I told him, bring your memento back, you will represent me. Thank you, Kamal. By the way, next few months, we are going to have add two Octogenarians in our fold. First will be Admiral I.C. Rao, who will be coming Octogenarian on 21st July. Am I right, sir? 6 July. Sorry, 6 July. 6 July this year. And our own Admiral Vijay Shekhawat. Does it look like going to be 90? He's going to be 1st October, am I right, sir? 1st October? 1st October?
September.
Some confusion. Okay. But they are both of them going to commit. They are going to celebrate their party of being Octogenarians when they get 60% extra pension. But party to all of us. So we leave it to you how to organize it.
Right, thank you so much. That was our presentation of Octogenarian Memento.
Over the past, I think now 11 years or 12 years, because of insistence of our treasurer, Farooq Tarapur, that we should encourage articles by the veterans for Veterans Magazine, which is a quarterly, and we have been giving these awards for the articles which are published in the quarterly as per the topic promulgated. So I'm so glad that this time we have 7 our members whose articles did find place in the present quarterly, starting from Admiral Vijay Shekhawat, Admiral Kocher, Colonel Mayank Khada, Commodore Srikanth Kesnu, Captain Raj Datta, Commander H.S. Rawat, and Commander Kelkar. We would have loved to give all of them a cash award of 5,000 rupees, but since technically it did not, the article was not as per the topic promulgated, which was naval history. Technically, they did not qualify. So, but the enemy has told me that I think for the past 2 years, whichever article your article gets published in the quarterly magazine, they will be giving cash award of 2,500 rupees to their officer. So I'm sure all these officers will get their awards through DMA.
So the only article that deserves to be awarded 5,000 rupees from NFMC is the one by Commander Matera. I request our former CNS and Shekhawat to present the award of.
Okay, no, this is only for paperwork. I find it very odd accepting cash award for this one, which there is today. So I decided to donate that money to all the IMC stewards who will be serving as player. Thank you.
That's a noble gesture, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, the most important agenda of the day. Elections, so re-election of honorary secretary on completion of 3 years. So we have promulgated the Raj Datta after completing 2 tenures of 3 years had come up for reconsideration, and we had requested anybody would like to volunteer to take over the reins from him, and as expected, nobody volunteered. That is one thing that we actually asked for.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah, of course, sir. So I told Raj personally that not only for this term, I would like you to be re-elected in advance for the next term also. They are decent candidate. Because after his next 2 terms, he would have finished 12 years as Foreign Secretary. And then he would beat my record of 11 years as Foreign Secretary. So that's the request. So would you like to elect him for the next 2 terms or only 1 term for the family? 2 terms. Okay, technically we can't do it. So I will request someone to propose, someone to second it. Thank you. Proposed by Agustina, seconded by Kirsten.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let me tell you, it's been a great honor and privilege to be a member of the managing committee of the largest of the 19 chapters. 19 chapters, 19th is Lucknow now, of the Navy Foundation for the past over 6 years. I deem that I have been fortunate to be in the NFMC core committee alongside Commander Vijay Vadera, President NFMC, and Lieutenant Farooq Tarapur, our Honorable Treasurer. On behalf of veterans and Veeraris, I congratulate Commander Vadera and Tarapur for their unstinted efforts for welfare of veterans community since 2008. They have served the foundation continuously for over 18 years and deserve a big round of applause. Thank you. But I was rather disappointed when President informed me on 15th April that there had been no new nominations for the post of Secretary. So I have to continue for another term. Had someone volunteered, I would have been too glad to step down after my second term. Nevertheless, I shall continue in the trust reposed in me as relative. Thank you. In the past year, since the last AGM of 8 June, we are glad to have added 50 new members to our foundation, making it the largest strength of 1,586 members. You can take pride in the fact that not only have you made NFMC the largest of the 19 NF chapters in strength, but also one of the best in quality. Big round of applause for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Commander Vadera, President NFMC, has brought out the genesis of a foundation so lucidly. Captain Raj Mohendra, its founder secretary, for 3 years, taking over as president for 9 long years, is not among us here, but let's give him a big round of applause. The legend of NFMC, Captain Raj Mohendra. Mumbai chapter is spread far and wide from Virat to Kolaba. Navi Mumbai Managing Committee has co-opted members in various areas in Mumbai, as was brought out by Commander Vadera. Areas are being administered by respective CMs, and all veterans in a particular area have been linked up on their WhatsApp group for sharing important and emergent messages. The strength of a foundation lies in the support that we accrue from all our members and Veeraris. NFMC is striving for welfare of veterans and Veeraris shall continue to do so, as brought up by our President. The Octogenarians on 80 years draw enhanced pension and are presented with CS memento from NSU. The Secretary, all the committee members have been visiting Octogenarians on the 80th milestone, to which they have present elegant memento designed by DNV. In addition, the Octos are becoming Octogenarians are presented 90 years CCAP and a letter of appreciation by CNS. I would like to bring out the management committee's appreciation and gratefulness to the veterans who have contributed in its excellence, be it imparting maritime lectures to students in schools and colleges, or simply by contributing to society by whichever way they can to keep the flag of veterans flying high. Big round of applause to you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, proud am I to be part of an organization that ensures dignified last rites for veterans departing for the heavenly abode. Proud am I to be part of an organization that looks after its senior veterans and Veeraris. It shall be my endeavor to continue to elevate myself to the honor and trust reposed in me. Let me assure you that the committee members shall leave no stone unturned for the excellence of a chapter in the welfare of veterans and Veeraris. In turn, I would request the members to turn up in large numbers for the 6th Veterans Day Parade on 10th Jan next year. Wishing each one of you and the foundation all the very best. Sab Navarno Jai Hind. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I have a open house. Comrade Srikanth Kesku wanted to brief about his naval history. So you may come here and.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President has warned me to keep it short, brief, so I'm going to do that. I just wanted to tell you all, and this is a request for information for help to my assistant. But this time it's official, the DNV is here. Last October, the Indian Navy flagged off something called the Oral History Project. The Navy's Oral History Project is intended to supplement and complement the official history that is written. The Indian Navy brings out impressive official histories for every decade. You would have seen that. But why we need an oral history project? Unfortunately, not many of our naval officers leave memoirs, leave autobiographies or anything of that sort. So we have to fill in the gap. And Commander Jugal Kishore is a very perfect illustration of what we are looking at. I mean, he's gone through a couple of experiences and that has not been captured. So the oral history project is intended to capture either people's lives or certain important episodes or missions or things that they have been a part of. So how do we go about doing it? There is a sailor from the Navy's Oral History Division who comes. We intend to have high fidelity recording, and I undertake this in a week, 10 days. Preferably we try and do it in Command West or US Club somewhere in South Mumbai where the Navy is kind enough to give space. But in case some officers feel that it's better done at their homes or offices or wherever they want, we would go. I'll come there too, but I'll come with that sailor along. In some cases, specifically, episodically, we've also done it online. So this will be a combination of both methods. You'll agree that doing online for 3 or 4 hours may be taxing, and it's a little relaxing, conversational when we do it face to face. So in the first phase, I've already done with Admiral Shekhawat, Admiral Rao. I've done online interviews with Commander Vadera, Commander Dinesh Rai about their Samudra and Andaman episodes respectively. So I'll be reaching out. There has been a notification from the President to all of you. I'm reaching out. I'm looking first at people who are above 80, above 90, before your memories fade. And I have a list with me. Obviously, the well-known names are there, but as everyone brought out, this is a big chapter. I wouldn't be knowing about everyone who's been a part of everything. So kindly, please reach out. I'll be most happy to come back to you now, later. Like I said, I'm doing phase 2 from the 11th to 18th, 19th for a week. I'll be operating from the WNC Met. But this is an ongoing, continuous process till this October, and hopefully it will continue if the Navy feels so. What do we intend to do with this? First, it's intended to be kept as a repository with the Navy to add to our history cataloging. It will be there for Naval War College, for students who are doing, for serious history scholars, but also to make it available to everyone. There may be a particular point of time when we will place it online or bring it out as books. The Navy sees with that. CPS has some ideas of how to go about doing it, and that is being discussed. For those of you who feel, and I address the point that Commander Kishore has made, the Navy, as you know, is a very democratic service. For those of you who feel that your versions are different from official versions, we would like to listen to that. The Navy has given a go-ahead for fair bit of candidness and forthrightness. If you feel that there was something we could have done differently or where you differ, of course, if they are sensitive and confidential, they'll be used only in confidential fora, or they'll be redacted before putting it out. But if you have anything to say, that's not a personal diatribe, we'd be more than happy to hear you. And again, I'm emphasizing, because this gets confused, since I also write on my own personally a lot of things, I also have a company called Melua Maritime, which is about making maritime interesting and sexy. People confuse that this Navy's oral history project is not my personal thing. No, this is not. This is a Navy's official project. I am handling it as the front face who is going to speak, but this is the property of the Navy. This is being coordinated by Navy's Oral History Division, and DNV has sent out letters to that. So please, after this or wherever, I look forward to listening to more from you, hearing more from you. I seek the support of my parent chapter, Bombay chapter.
Yes, sir, very glad. I'm sure all of you who have something to tell, your experience, do very well. Blogs, very interesting blogs, very beautiful blogs for all our events. I don't know how he gets to input, into the mood of it, where his blogs are most sought after, not only amongst the NFMC, and even amongst the other chapters. And I make sure that all his blogs are passed on to all the flag officers in every quarters and here. And those blogs, of course, he makes it with the support of our official photographer. You can see her standing and filming us. Mia Datta, who does all the videography and the photography. So, husband wife team make a beautiful blog, and I would like to felicitate Raj, extremely as a master blogger of NFMC. So I request Admiral Shekhawat to please present him a memento for doing such a great work for NFMC. I didn't know who was getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, ma'am has already given it. Thank you.